last night. How was Nashville? Hey man, there's a spot out there called this spot that serves this. Did you go check it out? Did you eat there? Like, no, man. Well, next time you go back, you should check it out, man. Let them know, like, I sent you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's all sorts of shit. Like, we can have a human fucking conversation. And a lot of my contemporaries are my friends because I don't talk to them like they're fucking stars. I talk to them like they're people.
Right.
Like a lot of my, you see, like a lot of my heroes are friends because I talk to them like they're human beings.
That makes sense.
think I can honestly say I've met all of my heroes. At 43 years old, I can safely say I've met all of my heroes in hip hop.
That's dope, man. That's super dope. Now, when you talk about the energy, I was actually talking about there's people that you can tell genuine people, and I was just thinking about when you said that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Facebook friends with, and you Facebook friends also with Joy. And Joy just put up a website, I think, yesterday. I actually took a look at it. Awesome website, man. I think it's like alljoyeverything.com, something like that. But anyway, enjoy JOI for y'all want to check it out. alljoyeverything.com. But yo, the site was awesome. I actually looked at it when I looked at the trailer, the teaser on it. I was like, man, Joy is exactly who she is. She's genuine. She has that energy. Now, what tripped me out there is, okay, I have that same feeling about Joy. Is, okay, in the middle of her posting and all that, everybody saying good job, boom, boom, boom. I look at somebody else that shows up on her post, which was Erica Wright. I'm like, Erica Wright? Erica Wright? Wait a minute, that's Erica Badu. Yes, Erica Badu just posting that just like anybody else on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, this is straight genuine. You know what I mean? These people ain't hiding behind nothing. They just who they are. You know what I'm saying? They exactly who they are. I interviewed Gip Goody Mob about a year or so ago. Might be going on 2 years now. But the dude was genuine. You know what I'm saying? You could tell people with energy, that genuine energy, who basically, you know what I'm saying, they even kill, they who they are. Whether they on stage or they off stage or whoever. You know what I'm saying? They the same people. Yep. And that's a good quality to have, man.
I think so.
Now that brings me to something here, man. I guess I'm trying to run with this stuff here, man. All right, you had a discussion here. You had a discussion. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but you actually spoke about the XXL Freshman cover edition, which came out. Which came out. I don't know if it's today or yesterday or this week, but basically. Yeah, that magazine, and of course it had a group of folks that we probably, at our age, most of us who in my chat room probably don't listen to. We're familiar with the songs or whatever, and I think you had something to say about that. I just want to know your take on that and the music and the turn and the style of music that we're at right now that they call rap.
All right, so here's the thing. So we're clear. I do understand that the hip hop of today is not the hip hop I grew up on, and I get that. Like, that being said, if you're of a particular age, the XXL Freshman issue is not for you. It's not. Like, and I can easily say if you're over the age of 32, it's not for you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Not because the music's not for you or anything like that, but like it's not made for your demographic. It's not made for for people our age, Kysii.
Right.
And it's not made for that. So let these for what it's worth, let these kids breathe. Trust me, they're making the rebel music of their day. Just like we made the rebel music of our day. Like, our parents had a problem with Public Enemy and with LL Cool J and
Redman, Wu-Tang, right.
Two Live Crew and NWA and the Ghetto Boys, and had a problem with the Roots and had a problem with Common and had a problem with Dead Prez and E40, like, and Snoop Dogg and Too Short. I had a problem with all that shit.
Right.
Okay. So you're the parent. And this is what your kids are listening to, and I get it. You don't understand what the kids are saying. You don't understand what these rappers are saying these days. Man, don't you sound familiar? You know, like I mean, for real, like I equate the XXL Freshman cover and all the controversy that comes around it with, you know, the hip hop quotable in the source or the five mic rating in the source.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like it's for real, it's the same thing. Like, you know, I mean, the only difference is the information age that these kids are growing up in. Like before, like if a rapper says pop some shit about another rapper, it's mostly done at the show, in front of the audience that's at the show. It's very rarely on record. You know, and if it happens to be on record, then it gets addressed on record as well. We're in the day and age now where somebody goes and pops some shit at one show about an artist, and by the next show, one of the artists you just dissed, his goons is literally running across the stage at 30 miles an hour to knock you the fuck off the damn mic.
That was posted last week, right? Yeah. That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we thought the news traveled fast when we were growing up. We ain't got shit on this now. I mean, think about it. Like, and these kids are about receipts. Like a screenshot could end your life. A screenshot could end your career, much less a Snapchat post or Instagram video. Like, it's a tweet to fuck you up.
Right.
That's where we're at now. It's not, oh, well, you know, I heard blah, blah, blah. Like, no, nigga, take a look at this.
Right. Damn.
Like, that's how fast news travels now. So,
this,
you know,
this is my issue with it, though, man, because, all right, so I know out front, commercially, they push what they want to push, but they're still behind the scenes. I mean, it's like everything else. It's just like there's always different kinds of genres of music of hip hop. I'm sorry, flavors of hip hop that are still being created. You know what I'm saying? There's still some gospel rap dudes. There's still some other dudes that's rapping like I don't know, like native tongues or something. You know what I'm saying? There's still some other guys on the West Coast doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? There's different flavors of rap that's still going on. But it's like they have taken a microcosm and said, okay, we're gonna roll with this kind instead. We're gonna roll with this. If you ain't talking about this, then nah, you ain't gonna get no play. You're not on the radio. You're not gonna, you know, your video ain't played. And you ain't what's hot. That's their view of it. So that's my issue with it, is that it's now a microcosm. It's like a microscope on this style of everybody copying the same style of hip hop, the same production, the same in rap. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing over and over. And that's my issue, is that there's no variety anymore. That's my main issue with it.
Well, and I can understand that, you know what I'm saying, but you got to take into consideration. There's a couple things you have to take into consideration, in my opinion. One is, what was their entry point? Like, you and myself, we're about as old as hip hop. Some of your listeners are probably as old as hip hop.
Yep.
So we've seen it go. We watched the evolution. Right?
Yep.
Some of these, think about it. Some of these new rappers, let's say they're 20. Let's say a rapper, the hottest rapper is 25, right?
Yep.
So 25 minus 2017. So.
What kind of math you doing over here, man? When they was
I mean,
born?
like, no, I'm just saying, like, this. That's what, 92.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, what was hot in 92?
That was Redman, right? Redman, Wu-Tang.
No, not Wu-Tang. There's a slew of rappers that came out in 92.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that. Now, the typical rule of thumb is music doesn't become a powerful force in your life until you're about age 10, until you come into, let's say, till you come into your teenage years.
All right, so 13. We're a hot age of 13. So that's 2005.
Yeah. So we talking about 2003 to 2005.
That's snap music, ain't it?
Okay. What was hot? 2002.
The franchise boys and shit or something.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, once you put it in that kind of perspective, now you're looking at the type of rapper that you're looking at.
God.
We are all the sum of our influences. Most creatives are the sum of our influences, and then we try to take our influences and create and craft our own sound. But our own craft and our own sound is based on our influences.
Right.
So, if Country Grammar by Nelly or Hot and Her by Nelly is a song of the day when you're in your formative years with regards to this hip hop, you're going to try. That's what you're going for. So it puts some things into perspective, and you have and because it puts some things in perspective, you've got to respect where that artist is coming from, whether you want to or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the bottom line truth. Now, some of these artists have old heads around them, have OGs around them that, you need to listen to this or you need to listen to that.
Right.
But which once again adds to that scope of influence. Now, the people that are handing down the education aren't as educated. Then what do you get?
You get a cluttered version of output. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. That makes sense, man.
So when you put the whole thing into perspective, are you really mad? Like, and if you are mad, what exactly are you mad about? Because our time is gone. Our time is come and gone. There's no real revival happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Native Tongues posse ain't gonna form back up and go back out on the road and with new music and all of this other stuff. And thank God Tribe put out their last record for Jive. But like at the end of the day, like whatever. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain things we have to take into consideration.
Bro,
like,
you making me depressed over here, bro. You making me depressed.
I mean, shit. Here's the thing. If you're depressed, good. That means you care. And if you care, then do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's not just for you. That's for everybody else who's listening.
Oh.
Like, seriously. I do it, and I would do it whether I was quote in air quotes Dres the Beatnik or not. Like, do they have to ingest everything you're giving them? No, they probably won't.
Right.
But if they don't, it's not a result of because you didn't do nothing. Only thing you can do is contribute, man. What's the quote in Dead Poet Society? The world is a play, and you may contribute a verse. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
So, why am I, a 43-year-old man that loves hip hop? Why am I going to be upset about the XXL Freshman cover? Out of the total number of the artists that are on that cover, like, honestly, 3% are going to make it past the third album.
That's deep.
And keep in mind, as our conspiracy theory mind wants to tell us, this is what the industry wants. The industry wants whoever's going to make them money, because it's an industry. The industry only cares about money. So, what's it, about 15 of them artists on there?
Yeah.
Like, 3 of them are going to make it. The other 12 are fucked. This is as good as it gets for the other 12.